Welcome to Richard Mabey Presents.
Hello, YouTube friends. This is Richard Mabey with Richard Mabey Presents. Yesterday I was going through a lot of my writings and I have these plastic buckets just filled with old writings. And I came across this newsletter I used to publish called The Spiritual Journal. And what's very strange about this is I published this newsletter over 20 years ago. And in a lot of ways, it seems like yesterday. This is it here, the Spiritual Journal. And this was the master, the prototype, the very page from which I printed the others from. And I used to print about 100 of these, or maybe it was about 200, and just circulate them throughout Lincoln Park. But this is volume 1, number 1, March 2001. It's all coming back to me now. I used to put them in delis and sweet shops and the bakery and that kind of thing. They were free. But I thought I'd read the story here, The Giving Heart by Richard Mabey Jr. Here it is there. Many times we feel that the burdens of life are so overwhelming that we lose sight of how we can be used by the Divine Spirit to uplift and care for others. Such a time came for me a few years ago. I can hear little Opie calling for me, and I think he is hungry. I'll be right back. Okay, my YouTube friends, I gave little Opie some snacks and he's happy as a lark. Continuing on the story. I had just been downsized from a corporate job I had been working at for over 10 years. My dog, who was very old, had become very, very sick and had to be put down by the veterinarian. Needless to say, it was a sad time. At this particular point in time of my life, my cousin and I had gone to the Port Authority building in Manhattan. My cousin had taken his girlfriend and her mother to the bus station in order that they could take a bus to visit relatives in Rhode Island. Coming down the escalator at the Port Authority building, I saw a woman whom I would guess to be in her late 50s walk toward a trash can located to my right of the escalator. Watching her from above, I saw her reach into the trash can and pull out a paper cup that had just a little bit of coffee left in it. Reaching the bottom of the escalator, I watched as she drank the couple of teaspoons of coffee from the old cup. My heart was deeply moved. I walked over to her and reached into my wallet and gave to her a few dollars. I saw gratitude in her eyes. She thanked me and told me that I would be blessed for my kindness. That very week, I went for a job interview and got the job. It is a universal spiritual law that decrees that we need to give to receive. Although we should not be giving to others and then looking over our shoulders to get something in return, we need to give to others from a loving and caring heart. No matter what is happening right now in life, try your best to look deep into your heart to find a way to uplift, touch, and care for another person. You may be going through some really rough times, but the minute that you decide to give kindness, to care for another person's plight, to uplift another, the divine spirit immediately begins to work miracles in your life. It could be a simple gift, a phone call to a shut-in, to write a letter to an ill relative, or to visit someone who is in a nursing home. The giving and caring heart has a miraculous healing power to germinate miracles for our own lives and in the lives of others. Kind of a nice little message there. That was the spiritual journal and the giving heart. This may well be the only copy I have of this old newsletter, this particular one. I think I published it for about 2 years, maybe 3 years. It's funny, the header, the banner was very simple and very plain. No da-da, da-da, it's just very simple and plain. Just brings back 1,001 memories. I'm going to close. Stay happy, stay healthy. And open your heart to have a giving heart. This is Richard Mabey, signing off.